Leeds United, not the biggest shock in the world, or is it, Dina? You seem to think that sacking Bielsa's a mistake, but I've got to tell you, mate, after another heavy defeat.
They've played against some good teams, and I think the way he goes about it, instead of coming up to the Premier League and saying, right, what we'll do is put everyone behind the ball and try and nick 1-0s, he's going, right, why don't we just have a go at everyone and try and get 2-0 up against the best teams? We'll just have a go. We'll go man for man with them, make sure we're fitter than everybody else. We'll get a few drubbings, but we will win 10 games playing like this. We will win 10. I'm saying that if Bamford's fit, if Phillips is fit.
Yeah, Cooper as well.
Cooper's fit. So...
But they're not fit.
They're not fit, right? He hasn't got the funds to bring on Lukaku and Werner like Chelsea did. He's bringing players on that are nowhere near as good as Bamford and Phillips. They haven't got the funds to have them sitting in the wings. So Chelsea's spending is probably in the bottom 4. They've not really helped him out and said...
Top 4, you mean?
Bottom 4.
Who, Chelsea's?
Leeds.
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 Okay.
Leeds is spending. Right. So if Leeds stay in the league, it's a result. And I think they would have stayed up. I fully understand if you let 20 goals in a month and you keep getting hammered and you refuse to bend your tactics, people are questioning you, thinking, why don't you just bend and leave you back four in shape?
There's not even a hint of a rumour the fact that he's going to do something different, bearing in mind those players are missing. I buy that, but what do you think he's thinking then? Because he's an intelligent bloke. I think he's thinking, I'm going to carry on playing like this because I know we will win games, and I'm not going to confuse the players by saying, right, this week we're going to play like this. He's going, lads, we will win enough games to stay up. You do. Listen, we're going to talk about that, right? But you need to be flexible. You need to be able to change.
I agree.
You can't have the same approach. It's not one size fits all. Certain games, certain grounds, you've got to go in there and be different. Try and deal with certain. How can you go away at Anfield, one of the toughest grounds in the world, to go toe to toe with Liverpool? What's going to happen?
Well, I agree, but I agree with you what you're saying, and I understand why everybody says it. But the longer he's been here, I'm starting to think like he's not stupid. Why is he not seeing what you're saying? Why he obviously thinks, and I can only come up with this: if we keep playing like this, we'll get battered by teams. Yeah, but we will also. Over a season, we will also win 10 or 11 games. That's all we need.
Do you know what? That's okay if you're halfway up the table. If you're not and you're facing the relegation, then right now, Leeds, on current form, are going only one place, and that's to the Championship. And some of that change.
I don't think they are. Honestly.
Well, right now they are.
I don't think they are. I don't think they'll go down. Well, and the new bloke coming in, what a job he's got. It's got to be the hardest. When you take over a club, you can put things right. How's he going to put that right?
03717 223344. VAR, I want to hear from Manchester City fans and, well, they're not going to phone up, but Everton fans. What a dreadful, dreadful decision. Inexplicable is the only word. We're going to talk to Dermot Gallagher a little bit later on about that decision and one or two others over the weekend. And West Brom fans, you're leaving the Hawthorns right now. Your season looks like it's over. It's completely cooked. It's done. The playoffs don't even look like a remote possibility right now. 03717 223344. Let's get a quick call in. Let's go and speak to Derek, who's a Leeds fan. Derek, good evening. Welcome.
Hi, Derek.
Yeah, good morning, gentlemen. It's nice to talk to you.
And you. How do you feel about it?
Say good morning.
No, my head's all over the place, gentlemen. My grand's to hear about John Toshak, all the best, and I hope all the best straight away, first of all. But at the same time, my grandson's had a double tumour in his head. And he's in chemo at the moment in hospital. I've just got back. And his second scanning, he was given the all clear for stem cells coming out of his spine. So we've had good news.
Well, fingers crossed, Derek. Yeah. Send him my love.
My head's all over
fingers crossed.
But as far as Leeds, you're both ex-players, which is brilliant to speak to you, because I love the style of Bielsa, and no, we won't go down. But I just wish Leeds would be able to persuade him to get a defensive coach in.
He won't do that.
I know. I understand.
He runs the team, doesn't he?
Yeah, but if he was able to persuade him to stay with a defensive coach, you're both professional players. And I've read all articles and everything about this new manager who's coming in, who's under the same style, pressing forward style, but it's more of a structure going forward. So, like you're saying, as professional player.
Oh, Del Boy? Derek? Derek?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Sorry, mate. Something's happened to your phone there.
Do you know what, Derek?
I don't quite
Do you
know
know what? Do you know what? In training, right? We always play in training when say we had a game where we were getting 1-2, players were getting 1-2, and players were running off the back of players. The manager, every manager, would play man for man in training, 10v10 on half a pitch, and if your man scored,
that's hard work. That is,
and it was just like real hard work. If you give the ball away, you've got to find where's my man? I've got to. Leeds play like that.
Yes, they do.
Man for man, all over the pitch. Well, when you start playing against players who are better than you, and your centre-backs are running into the middle of midfield with, for example, with Lukaku and leaving big holes, you get found out by
something has
the
to
better
change,
teams.
Dino. Something that it's if you feel you're going to get relegated, and the board clearly feel as though that was going to be the case, it's crazy to stick with it because you're going to go one way, and there's too much money involved. If Leeds stay up now on the back of this decision, and Bielsa clearly has a great affection with the fans. He's clearly done a brilliant job. He's as he left Leeds in a better position than when he joined them. Well, the answer to that question is yes.
Do you know what though, Jace? How do you change it? Because I'm looking at them players. They're all championship players, near enough.
Well, he's made a lot of them better. I mean, there's a
by
lot of those
playing
players.
the way they play, he's got them through. He's got them through the championship into the Premier League. Finished 9th last season, and I would imagine if the three players. They can all say we had players injured as well, but them three players were the way they play is so different from everybody else.
That's right.
He's programmed them players.
Well, they're going to have to be unprogrammed.
Then
Jesse Marsh is going to have to somehow get a different kind of tune out of them.
Maybe the time's run out for him because class is permanent, form is temporary, and he's got them programmed to do a job. And last year they finished 9th, and now this year. Coaches are going, hang on, these done us last year by going man for man. So this is what we're going to do to them this year. So what do you do with a group of championship players now?
We're going to find out. 03717223344. Surely it's crazy talk, isn't it? Just to keep a manager. And there are Leeds fans saying, we'd rather keep him and go down. Surely that's not true. 03717 223344. You are listening to The Sports Buyer. Dean Saunders and Jason Cundy take you up to 1 a.m.